one of the things that we had to reach out to was the people that were moving into the community when we started, because it was people were coming in from other areas. So we started visiting out in the communities and ministering to the people that was coming into the church, and that was one way that most people came to the church. And another decision we had to make was whether to accept all people in the church, and we made that decision because I wasn't going to belong to a church if we didn't accept all people, and that's one decision we had to make. And then another area we had to work on was our missions, and we started off and we decided on started off on 12%, and we wanted to get to 50%. So we kept going each year till 1974. We got to 24%, and so after the few years, we started going back a little at a time, and finally settled on in 1993 or 4 to set it on 17% and go from there. And so we've been a mission-minded church ever since we started, because that was started with outreach, and then in 1976 was our first domestic mission trip here in the United States, going to Yuma, Arizona. Then 1977, my wife and myself and Bob Berto, we went to Italy as our first foreign mission trip. And we've had many, many mission trips since then. I think I've been on probably 17 foreign mission trips. Then we've had mission trips all over the United States that we've gone to. And it from the beginning, we were very, very mission-minded, and that's the reason the church has grown like it has for these many years. I remember one night we needed $400. It was not long after we were constituted. We needed $400 to reach our budget for the year, and a motion was made to take $400 out of the missions budget to pay what we were needing, the $400. And I remember Dr. Dallas. He was our pastor till Dennis Spears got here, and he stood and stood and said, "I'll be the first one to give $40 out of 10. If 10 of us will give $40 each." And in a minute's time, we had reached the $400 that was needed didn't have to take it out of the budget. But just things like that has just helped this church grow, that we all love Jesus and we love people, and we didn't reject anyone that came into the congregation. To make a difference who it was, they weren't rejected, because Jesus Christ is not pleased with rejecting people, because he died for all. And that's another one of the main reasons that we have grown tremendously in this church, because of accepting all people.